Well, Maurice, today the union that represents most teachers in New York City schools said we need those teachers to be preparing our lessons, not learning how to reload a gun. Tonight, at a vigil for the victims of Parkland, local parents and staff echoed that sentiment as the question of how to keep our kids safe sparks nationwide debate. As the Newark school community cried and prayed for the 17 lost in Florida last week, a frightening reality had set in for teachers and parents. It could one day be our school, our kids.
We send them every morning to learn, to be educated, not to face all this danger that's going on.
Discussing how to better protect these precious lives is now the mission in every community. President Trump likes the idea of arming trained school staff members with guns, but parents like Lisette Tapia, a mother of 3, tell me too many things could go wrong if a teacher were to have a weapon in a classroom.
At any given moment, a teacher could have a bad day.
It's hard to have a child walk into school where they see guns.
Guns are not the answer.
The proposal isn't popular at Rafael Hernandez School, where Patricia Goyce is the principal.
Guns are not going to solve the issue. It's just an action. The problem is still going to exist.
There's hesitation, there's judgment. You don't know what happens in a split second.
Nelson Sanchez was a police officer, but now he works here as a guidance counselor. Asked whether he would feel comfortable carrying a gun in these hallways.
Given my background and my training, absolutely. I know I would, but it's not what I'm called for.
Okay, that's the San Andreas fault.
Across Colorado, about 100 staff members volunteer to carry firearms. This science teacher keeps it concealed in his cowboy boot.
We can't afford security guards, and if teachers are willing to and go through the training, I think they should have the opportunity to help protect them.
In order to carry a gun on school grounds in that state, each staff member must complete 3 days of training that includes a simulated school shooting scenario, go through a background check, and a psychological evaluation. Meanwhile, in New York, Mayor de Blasio blasted the idea of armed school staff.
There's nothing more terrifying than the notion of putting more guns in our children's schools. I'm speaking as a parent. Both my kids went to New York City public schools their entire education. The last thing I want to see is more guns in our schools.
Instead, he's giving all 1,800 public schools until the middle of next month to do new lockdown and active shooter drills with rooms locked and lights off. The mayor says there will also be some unannounced screenings for weapons in all the middle and high schools. NYPD sources say there has been no talk of putting armed cops in schools permanently, although we do know there are armed officers at schools when specific threats are made. Maurice.
Okay, Jessica, thank you.